Hello, I'm going to give a brief review today on my Mountain Hardwear Epic jacket. I don't remember if it's a 2011 or 2012 edition. Had the jacket now for probably 6 months. I think I've had a pretty good break-in period. Used it for fishing, hiking, camping, traveling, and just general around town use as well. So guess we'll just get started here. Some of the features on the jacket I was not really aware of whenever I bought it. I researched lots of jackets, the Marmot Precip and Patagonia, Torrent Shell, and a couple of others as well. I think maybe a Sierra Designs was another one. And they all had a lot of really cool features that I liked. I just happened to be having a trip coming up and walked into a local outdoor store, and this one happened to be on sale the day I was there, and I liked it and liked the color, and it was very lightweight, and so I went ahead and picked it up. Some of the features on it, I guess while I go through, I'll point out the positives and the negatives in my opinion anyway. The hood has a very nice hood on it. It's got a semi-formed bill here on it. It also has a little hook and loop closure in the back here that you can use to adjust the hood for your specific head shape, size, whatever. You've got a couple of pull tabs here to tighten the hood around your face, and actually the loop tensioner for the two pull tabs is actually inside the material. You can't actually touch the black spring-loaded tensioner, but if you push inside the material here itself, you can feel it. Just push down on the spring-loaded hinge, and you can straighten the hood out that way. So that's pretty nice because that doesn't get in the way. That's a pretty good little feature. The front weather flap here it's only got a single flap on it, nothing. Well, there's a partial flap here on the inside, but there's no Velcro or anything on this flap for you to secure it to the other side of the jacket for full weatherproofness, which is, I haven't had any problems out of it, but it's still not the best design in my opinion, but it works. Pockets are very large, very roomy, however they're not mesh, so mesh pockets would be pretty cool for additional ventilation. I haven't had the need for them yet. I get plenty of ventilation through the pit zips. The pit zips are very easy to use, very large pit zips, very comfortable. So really the pockets, I can't really give it a negative evaluation on the pockets. Like I said, they're functional, they work fine, and I haven't had anything inside them get wet. I had this jacket on in Rhode Island during a heavy rainstorm while we were attempting to go out on the ocean to go on a striper fishing trip, and I had my cell phone in my jacket pocket for a significant amount of time while we were out in a very steady rain shower, and my phone never got wet, and actually I never really got wet as far as my upper body goes either. So anyway, the cuffs have a hook and loop closure system here too, so you can customize that to fit however tight or loose you want. The lower hem of the jacket, as you can see, also has a pull cord with a tensioner on either side, and actually the tensioner is fastened to the inside of the jacket via a little piece of material here, so that way you don't have this tensioner bouncing around and everything. When I compared this jacket to the others, like I said, I bought it because it was on sale. I like the color and I like the features of it. This jacket, I believe when I got it home, it's a medium. When I brought it home, it weighed in around, I think it was 11 or 11 and a half ounces. And comparing that to, for example, like the Patagonia, I think the Patagonia was 12 or 13 ounces, give or take. It wasn't much more than that, but I actually bought my wife a a ladies medium marmot precip, and even though it had mesh pockets and a lot of the same features that this jacket had, the material was a lot thicker and a lot heavier, and it came in at around, I think, around 16 ounces. So there was pretty close to right at a pound. So significant difference in weight and materials, it seems like. My major downside and complaint with this jacket is, some of the reviews online said something about it, and reviews online tend to be, as I'm sure you've seen since you're reading this or watching this one, you tend to get the full spectrum of reviews, but usually the far extremes, either people who are raving about something wonderfully or people just cursing it because they hate it and because it's awful. So my biggest complaint though was the waterproofness of the material. I realize it's not a membrane jacket, it's just a nylon material jacket, so it's subject to, it's just the fact that the material is waterproof to an extent, but you don't want to keep it out in a lengthy rain shower or a heavy downpour for a very long period of time. So I have recently had issues with the thing not keeping me very dry. So today I took it and I threw it in the washer, just no detergent, just water basically, just to tumble it around a little bit, just to clean it up just a touch. I took it out and hung it up, and I coated it heavily with Revive X durable water repellent and used a blow dryer on it to set the Revive X. And then I just did a couple of samples on the sleeves, and the water appeared to start beating up again on it. Next time it rains, I'm going to take it out and try it and see what it does. But it appears to have at least temporarily solved the lack of waterproofness that I have experienced here as of late with it. So hopefully that's a good thing. Just, a $10 bottle of Revive X, putting it on it once every 4 to 6 months isn't a very big expense, especially if you can get yourself a decent jacket for less than $100 that'll last you. One other thing about this jacket was it's not billed as a jacket that stuffs in its own pocket. However, as I mentioned, the pockets are quite large. I actually do, when I travel on an airplane, or generally on air travel anyway, I actually stuff this jacket into its own pocket, even though it's not made for that. You just grab it, you can shove it in. As you can see, the pocket's not really made for this because it doesn't have a zipper that pops out, but the zipper for the pocket itself is already there, and you just have to kind of stick your finger down inside, grab it from the inside, and you can pull it out, or you can zip it up that way. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but right here, here's the zipper from the exterior of the pocket. You just grab the little pull tab and you can zip it up. And so you do have a nice little stowable jacket right there in its own little included stuff sack. And it is a waterproof stuff sack. So there you go. My review on my Mountain Hardwear Epic. Feel free to leave comments, like this, do whatever you want to do. Just give some feedback if you feel like it, but I hope this helps somebody in their quest and research before they purchase a jacket. Take care.